Okay, welcome back to Gut Check Time, and today will be our first Major League Baseball video. Wild card starts tomorrow, October 1st. Second wild card game is October 2nd. We have the NL starting tomorrow and the AL on Wednesday, and then the playoffs, I believe, start Thursday. I'm not sure about that. I know my Yankees play on Friday, so I'm super excited for that. I think October is the best month for sports. You get college football, NFL, MLB, and then at the end of the month, NBA starts up. So it's a spectacular time for sports people like myself. Before I start, though, please hit that like button. Please subscribe down below. Thank you for doing that. You can do it now. You can do it in the middle. You can do it at the end. I think you're going to like it, so you might as well just do it now. So we're going to start out. The Milwaukee Brewers versus the Washington Nationals. Milwaukee won this season series 4-2. And the starting pitcher tomorrow for the Washington Nationals, of course, will be Max Scherzer, old reliable. He's got 3 Cy Young awards, which means he was the best pitcher in baseball that year, at least in the NL or the AL. There's one for each league. He won 1 with Detroit. He's won 2 with the Nationals. He's been fantastic. He has a 2.92 earned run average this year, which is a little bit below his career average of 3.2. But he's been, like I said, fantastic. And then we have Brandon Woodruff. I believe he made the All-Star game this year. I'm not 100% sure on that. But he went 11-3 with a 3.62 earned run average. And to me, this would be a very interesting series because the Nationals do not have a good bullpen. But tomorrow it's not going to matter. It's a one-game elimination. Dave Martinez, the manager of the Nationals, will go all out. If Max Scherzer can go 5 innings, 6 innings, and he gives you 1 to 2 and only gives up like 1 to 2 earned runs, I think you'll be pretty happy with that. Because guess what? Then you can go to Steven Strasburg and Tyler Corbin if you need to finish it out. You don't even have to worry about the bullpen, and hopefully it doesn't get to the bullpen. Because if this game goes into extra innings in a long time, that favors the Brewers. They have a much better bullpen than the Nationals. The Nationals bullpen is atrocious, probably the worst in baseball, definitely the worst in the playoffs. That's not debatable. So they need to stay away from that. If you can keep Scherzer in hell for the whole game, which if he's pitching well, you will see him for probably 7, 8, 9 innings even. That'd be awesome. But let's say he can only get through 6. Tyler Corbin had a great year, sub 3.5 earned run average. Same with Steven Strasburg. I mean, they have the best 1-2-3 combo in baseball, in my opinion. Now, that is debatable with the Houston Astros with Garrett Cole, Zach Greinke, and Justin Verlander, but I think I would take the Nationals because I like Corbin over Greinke. And I think Strasburg and Garrett Cole are definitely debatable. And then Verlander and Scherzer, I'd probably take Verlander in the postseason. But overall, I think Scherzer might be the better pitcher. But I don't know who's going to win this game. I really don't. Everyone's picking the Nationals, and that's going to make me lean towards the Brewers. Because usually when that happens, like I said in my football videos, that usually never happens. When one team, or when 2 teams are very close, and I think these 2 teams are, and when the majority of people are taking that one team to win, I'm going to go with the other. So I'm taking the Brewers in this game, and I believe Max Scherzer may get roughed up. He hasn't pitched well down the stretch, and I think if the Brewers can put on a 3 or 4 spot early in the game, or 3 to 4 runs in the first 4 or 5 innings, you can get him out of there, and then you'll see Strasburg and Corbin. But the thing is, those guys have never pitched out of the pen, especially in the postseason. I don't think either. I know Corbin has it. I'm not 100% sure of Strasburg's history coming out of the bullpen in the playoffs. I don't think he ever has. So that's an interesting situation to put yourself the first time coming out of the bullpen in the postseason. So I'm taking the Milwaukee Brewers to win this game 6-4. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Rays at the Oakland Athletics. We have Charlie Morton going for the Rays with a 3.05 earned run average and 240 strikeouts. 240 strikeouts is a career high. He's got a nasty, nasty curveball. You can thank the Houston Astros for that. Somehow, analytics-wise, they get everyone to pitch with more spin rate on their baseball. Everyone they get turns out to be a better pitcher. Charlie Morton wasn't a very good pitcher until he went to the Astros. Now he's one of the top 15 pitchers in baseball. Then we also have, for the Athletics, they haven't decided yet. It's between left-handed pitcher Sean Manaea or right-hander pitcher Mike Fiers. Sean Manaea has 5 starts on the season because he's coming back from shoulder surgery. With those 5 starts, he has a 1.21 earned run average, which is absolutely spectacular. And then we have Mike Fiers, who may be having the best year of his career with a 3.9 earned run average and over 120 strikeouts. He had 2 starts versus the Rays this year. He had 3 runs in 12 innings, so pretty good. Both quality starts in those outings. And I don't know who it's going to be. Right now, the intel coming out of Oakland is Sean Manaea, and I kind of agree with that. This game is very interesting to me because both these teams have pretty good bullpens. And I think at the first sign of danger, both these managers will abandon their starter and go to the bullpen. But I also want to know, will they start using starting pitchers? Most likely with the Athletics, if they're thinking Sean Manaea and Mike Fiers, I could see the one guy, whoever they pick, to start, and then the second guy they have come in and pitch in the middle of the game at some point. Or if the guy's going really well, close out the game once he comes out. Because I don't see either of these teams have a pitcher going 9 innings. Charlie Morton, because he's older, and then Sean Manaea just coming off shoulder surgery. I don't care if he's throwing a perfect game. I don't think they're going to let him go 9 innings. Same thing with Mike Fiers, kind of an older guy, so I don't see either of these guys or any of these 3 guys going the distance in this game. Whoever the Athletics go with, I don't know who it's going to be. Probably will be Manaea, though. And then these teams offensively, I think I would take the Athletics, but not by much. Tampa Bay has a very balanced lineup. They have Travis d'Arnaud, who's really come on, having a great year with the Rays, his best year of his career. He's showing why he was the 13th ranked, or the best catching prospect, and I believe the 13th ranked prospect coming out when he did. And then you have Tommy Pham, Austin Meadows, who's having a great year, and Avisail Garcia. And then Matt Chapman, Matt Olson, and Marcus Semien for the Athletics. All 3 great players. At some point, Matt Chapman or Matt Olson will probably win an MVP. I don't know if it will be for the Athletics because I don't know if they'll be able to afford to keep them. They usually trade high on people like that because they can't afford to pay them what they should be paid or need to be paid. I think Oakland's going to win this game, and I want them to win this game. I'm going to be 100% truthful. I want them to win this game because I think they can give the Astros a run for the money. I don't think the Rays can. I don't think the Rays have the starting pitching. And the problem with the Rays is they use an opener, which means they put a bullpen guy in there for 1 to 2 innings and let him go and then put in a starter. And that has worn out their bullpen. And it allows teams to see every one of your pitchers' stuff instead of having like unknown stuff, which is a lot harder to hit. If you know what's coming and you know what type of spin rate and where he likes to put it and all that, it's a lot easier to hit. So I just think the Rays overuse their bullpen, and that's why it's not as good as it probably should be. And I think the Athletics bullpen, they only have 2 to 3 good guys in there, but their starting pitching is pretty well, and their offense has played great down the stretch. And they're the hottest team since June. They have the best record since June the 1st, and I don't want to see the Astros in the ALCS if we're lucky to get there as a Yankees fan. I think we'll beat the Twins, knock on wood. We beat them up so far in the history of baseball through the playoffs. I think they've only beat us twice, like games-wise, twice in the playoffs. So we need to take care of business versus them and then worry about it, who we're playing in the ALCS if we're lucky enough to get there. But I really do think Oakland's going to win this game, and I think they're going to win it pretty easily. And then I think they're going to give the Astros a battle in the ALDS. So I have the Milwaukee Brewers beating the Nationals 6-4, and then I'm going to have the Oakland Athletics beating the Tampa Bay Rays 7-3. That'll do it for my MLB predictions on the wild card game. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe.